Hello, everyone. Something happened today, and I'm really pissed off about it. I'll tell you right off the effing bat. Fucking bat. Who gives a fuck? I could say curse words, fucking ass, fuck shit. This video is gonna have a lot of fucking profanity in it, and I ain't afraid to. Because this is utter bullshit. So, anyway, as you may or may not know, the fucking cafeteria is run by, like, the most terrible fucking people for the job. Now, if you heard me, or you freaking know me, you know that I complain about this one lunch aide that pretty much has a vendetta against me and will do anything in her power to fucking ruin my day. Like this one time, I was reading a book or writing down shit for a skit in my YouTube channel that never got around to being made, but I'll get on that. And she comes up to me and she's, "Oh, no reading on the line, you gotta put that book away." And I was like I didn't actually do anything, but I was like, what the fuck? And it was just terrible, you know? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, Korea, I can't even read a fucking book on the line. So, anyway, another thing is, I was, like, playing cards the other day. There's no rule against playing cards at lunch. There's a rule against gambling. We weren't gambling or anything. We weren't even gambling with pennies or shit. We weren't gambling. And there's apparently a rule about no cards or shit. And, you know. So anyway, basically, there was something else. But basically, like a bunch of bullshit things that, oh yeah, I used to sit with my feet outside the table, and I was somehow against the fucking rules. Like, oh my god. Like, how do you even, you know? I can't cut a break in this damn school. And apparently there's also a rule against mixing drinks with one another and friggin' sharing them with friends. Or giving food to other people, which is also another bullshit thing that recently got banned by this one lunch aide. But anyway, enough with that. She's gonna get fired soon anyway. But anyway, let's get on to the main topic. But before we get on to the main topic, since I'm an effing hypocrite and, you know, is just the way you exit the lunchroom in general. And that's you have to be called out by individual sections. That's how it was in friggin' 6th grade and 7th grade. But lately, they've been getting creative. Now, they started, like, dismissing, like, tables individually. I'm not talking about today, or whenever the frick you're watching this. I'm talking about, like, ever since the beginning of the year. So, basically, you have to be quiet as all hell. And this isn't just like that. It's ever since the beginning of time. You have to be quiet as shit in order to leave the lunchroom. So, anyway, you basically have to be the most quiet you can possibly effing be in order to leave the lunchroom. I mean, that doesn't even make any effing sense. I mean, if we could hear her telling us to get the hell out, that means that we could obviously hear her, like, counting down. If we could hear her counting down and shit, we can hear her, us getting out of the friggin' lunchroom. It doesn't need to be quiet unless she's making an important announcement or some shit. Like, holy shit, the school, like, it's about to, like, friggin' burn down or some shit. And there's, like, you know, like, exit the frickin' building. That's when we get quiet. But just to exit the frickin' lunchroom? Are you shitting me? We really need to get quiet for that? And it's the most tedious frickin' thing. And just about everyone does it. I mean, what the hell is the point anyway? It's just such cryptic bullshit that doesn't need to be done on a daily basis. And even, like, to leave the locker room. Last week, there wasn't a bell because of the NJ Ask. Guess what we had to do? We had to freaking wait and sit quiet because I didn't know what else to do. I mean, God. It's like a game they made up. It's like, hey, you want to, like, see if the kids can be quiet? It's like, yeah. Oh, let's see if you can do faster. And then they would just start doing that shit over and over again. And then they somehow thought that that was the norm. Like, it's not fucking norm. It's just bullshit. And it doesn't need to be done at all. And oh my god. And the freaking lunch and snack accounts are just more bullshit. Basically, the whole reason this damn thing exists is so that way, if a parent gives her kid, like, fucking money to, like, spend on, like, lunch, you can't buy, like, a shitload of snacks for lunch is basically what they're trying to do. But it doesn't make any sense how I can't use snack money on a lunch account or vice versa. Like, oh my god, it's just so effing stupid. Because if you, like, have to, let's say, like, I have, like, a shitload of money on my lunch account. I never buy lunch from the damn school. That shit's gross. So, I, like, go up to the damn thing, and I try to buy a snack, but of course you have to have all the other kids get up and lunch, even though it takes them an hour to, like, you know, pick out all their shit. So I'm just sitting in the back of the line, waiting for them to get their asses finished, which people take, like, forever to make a damn sandwich. So anyway, basically, you get up to the damn line, and oops, you don't have any money in your snack account. So guess what? I have money in my lunch account. Well, guess what? F you. That doesn't matter. And sometimes I've heard that they can actually transfer over the money for you, which is really nice. But for me, they don't do that shit. Like, it blows my mind. How the hell do they F up something like that? Like, can you just, like, make it into one freaking account? Is that a good idea? Did anyone even think of that as a freaking idea? I don't think you ever had two bank accounts. Like, one bank account for, like, housing and all your bills and shit, and one for, like, all the other shit. So you need to, like, divide it up equally, or else you're screwed. And I don't even use my lunch account. So one of these days, I'm just going to buy someone lunch just to get all the money out of there. Since I'm moving on to the damn next school anyway, J.P. Stevens, what am I supposed to do? So anyway, now that all that shit's out of the way, let's get back to the whole thing. So basically, there was like some kind of... Oh, by the way, there's new glasses. Like, you know, can I see? But anyway, basically there was like this fight today, like a cat fight or whatever. And I don't know a lot of details about it. I didn't even see it happen because I was working on my damn project in science. And I didn't get a chance to see anything, but I sure as hell heard about it. And basically, it was so out of line and shit. And, you know, there's other fights in the lunchroom, and they didn't even call in as many people as they did in the last time, which doesn't even make any effing sense. But basically, they had the grand idea that not just splitting up tables, but now we have to let kids out 15 kids at a time. Like one by one, dismissing the tables, except even slower than before. This blows my mind on so many fucking levels. Like, seriously. Is Mr. Kelly approving any of this bullshit? I know he isn't. He's a nice person. He would never approve of any of this. They're just, like, shirking off with these damn ideas. What the hell is wrong with these people? So anyway, I'm, like, waiting there, and we're being, like, quiet than all the other damn tables, at least the ones around us. And she skips over us, so now you don't give a damn about the quiet thing, even though we're being quiet as all hell? Yeah, that's really fair. Change the fucking rules on you. So anyway, she goes back to the freaking front, and then back to us. It's just such bullshit. I mean, if you're going to dismiss kids... Here. Let me illustrate this to you. Section 1. Throw away your garbage. Section 2, throw away your garbage. Section 3, throw away your garbage. Section 4, you know what I'm trying to fucking say. So anyway. Then you go on, and you just dismiss people by section. You don't have to make them get quiet and shit unless there's an announcement, like I said before. Why do we even need to have any of that? It's like if you... To leave, like, a fucking parking lot, like you had to entirely bring your car to a complete halt, and then start moving again. Like, how the fuck did they fuck that shit up? Again, it's with that game between the teachers, like I was trying to explain. But anyway... I was super pissed about this whole entire thing. And they're always like, oh, well, don't blame us when you get to class. It's like, bullshit. Well, of course we're fucking blaming you, bitch. I mean, my God. It's just such BS. And I just hate everything about how the fucking cafeteria is run. I just hate everything about it. And I said very, very wise words to describe how this whole entire thing was done. And I said it out loud in the friggin' cafeteria, and I did it when I got outside too. You wanna know what those words are? This is bullshit. I don't regret any word of it. Have a nice day, and be sure to repost this effing video if you believe in if you agree with me, or you just hate the friggin' lunch system in general. Because it's bullshit. And have a nice fucking day.